Can you really find peace and happiness when you're 60 and living alone? I want to talk about a topic that's really important to me, and that's finding peace, especially when you're 60 and alone. I think this is a stage in life where self-discovery and personal happiness are more crucial than ever. It's a time when you've had a chance to reflect on your life, and you're no longer as tied down by responsibilities like raising a family or building a career. You're free to focus on yourself, and that's incredibly liberating. But finding peace at 60, whether you're alone or not, isn't always easy. There are a lot of factors that can affect your ability to find happiness, like your health, your relationships, and your sense of purpose. And when you're alone, it can be even tougher because you don't have that built-in support system that comes with having a partner or family. As we age, our priorities often shift, and what brought us happiness in our younger years might not be the same things that bring us joy today. So, it's essential to take the time to figure out what truly makes you happy, what gives your life meaning, and what brings you peace. You know, I think a lot of people assume that if you're 60 and alone, you must be unhappy, or that there's something missing in your life. But that's not necessarily true. Many people choose to be alone, and they're perfectly happy. And others might find themselves alone due to circumstances, but that doesn't mean they can't find happiness and peace. When you're 60 and alone, you're likely to face some unique challenges, like societal perceptions, loneliness, and emotional struggles. There's often a stigma attached to being single, especially at an older age, and that can make it hard to connect with others who might be in similar situations. You might feel like you don't fit in, or that you're not part of the norm anymore. One of the biggest challenges is probably loneliness. When you no longer have a partner to share your life with, it can be tough to find people to talk to share experiences with, or just to have someone to hang out with. And that loneliness can be overwhelming at times. There's also the emotional struggle of coming to terms with your new reality. You might feel like you've lost your sense of purpose, or that you're no longer needed. You might struggle with feelings of guilt, shame, or regret. And all of these emotions can make it hard to find peace and happiness. You might also feel like you're not doing things right, like you're not following the expected path in life. You know, the whole "you should be retired, you should be traveling, you should be enjoying your golden years" thing. But what if that's not what you want? What if you want to do something different? Another challenge is dealing with the loss of a partner, whether that's through death, divorce, or separation. Grieving is a process, and it takes time. And when you're 60, you might be dealing with the loss of multiple loved ones, which can be incredibly difficult. You might also struggle with your own mortality, realizing that your time on this earth is limited. That can be a heavy burden to carry, and it can make it hard to find peace and happiness. So, how do you find peace and fulfillment when you're 60 and alone? Well, one thing that can really help is finding a new sense of purpose. Maybe you've always wanted to try something new, like painting, gardening, or cooking. Maybe you've always wanted to volunteer, travel, or learn a new skill. Getting involved in your community is another great way to find peace and fulfillment. You could join a club, attend local events, or participate in group activities that align with your interests. This can help you connect with others, make new friends, and feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. Mindfulness practices, like meditation and yoga, can also be incredibly helpful. These practices can help you stay present, focused on the moment, rather than getting caught up in worries about the past or fears about the future. They can help you cultivate a sense of inner peace and calm. You know, I think one of the most important things is to focus on the present moment, rather than getting caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future. When you're 60 and alone, you've got the freedom to do what you want, when you want. You can create the life you want, without having to consider anyone else's opinions or needs. I want to share a personal story with you that really highlights the importance of solitude and peace. When I was in my mid-50s, I went through a really tough breakup. It was unexpected, and it left me feeling lost and alone. But as I started to focus on myself, to focus on my own healing and growth, I realized that I was capable of so much more than I ever thought possible. I started taking classes, trying new things, and pursuing hobbies that brought me joy. I started to see the beauty in solitude, the freedom to do what I wanted, when I wanted. And I started to realize that I didn't need anyone else to make me happy. It was enough. Finding peace and happiness at 60, regardless of your relationship status, is all about self-discovery, personal growth, and focusing on the present moment. It's about finding what brings you joy, what gives your life meaning, and what makes you feel alive. So, what can you take away from this video? First, finding peace and happiness is achievable, regardless of your age or relationship status. Second, it's essential to focus on the present moment, rather than getting caught up in regrets about the past or worries about the future. And third, you have the power to create the life you want, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've had experiences with solitude and peace, please share them with us in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, so you can stay up to date on all our latest content.